Hello everyone, this is Ashutosh Trivedi here. You are most welcome on my YouTube channel Ashu Official. If you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel to get such useful content which can help you to improve your spoken English. Today I have had an opportunity to have conversation with one of brilliant tutors on EnglishYaari, Meenakshi Ahuja ma'am. In this conversation, we talked about presentation skills. I tried my level best to present myself in a way I wanted to. So please let me know in the comments below that how was my presentation and watch this conversation until the end to learn how can you improve your presentation skills. Hi,
Hello.
good evening.
Yes, hi. Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I am good. I am good. How are you doing, Ashutosh? It's good to see that. It's good to hear that you're asking me things. So it has been going very well. I was out for the whole day. Now I'm just starting my sessions on EnglishYaari. Okay, so actually there was some connectivity issue and I was not able to click on this interface. That's why I got a little late. Don't worry, I'll give you proper time so that we can have a good session.
Oh, no issues. I
Okay.
can understand that.
Thank you so much. So, like Ashutosh, any particular thing? Let me just give you my introduction quickly because I think it's our
Hmm.
first session together. So, it's very important to know
Right.
your tutor, right? So, as you can see
Hmm.
on the screen, my name is Meenakshi Batra and I'm a certified English and soft skills trainer, train the trainer mainly, I would say. So, up till now, I have trained over 1500 plus learners, helping them in enhancing their communication and job readiness skills. And that is why I'm here at the platform to help others as well, and that is why I'm here today to help you as well in certain ways.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Yes. So Ashutosh, would you like to share something about you? Maybe like where do you put up, what all do you do, or any particular thing that is there in your mind which you would like to share with me? Any expectation?
Exactly as I'm meeting for the first time with you, I would love to start with my introduction too. So, my name is Ashutosh Trivedi, and I hail from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. About my education, I have completed my master's degree, that is Masters of Arts in English Literature. Apart from this, I run a YouTube channel that focuses on spoken English conversations. And apart from this, I help my students too. I help beginners to speak better English. So that's all about myself.
Superb, amazing. Really happy to hear that. So, what brings you here? Like any particular expectations you have? Because I can see that you have attended a lot of sessions already, Ashutosh. So, is it something still you are looking for in terms of like fluency, pronunciation, or any other point you would like to share with me?
Yeah, I always believe in one thing that practice makes progress. And this is a language, so nobody is perfect and nobody can be perfect. When
Correct.
we speak, we are not able to understand our own mistakes. So we need people who can give us feedback and we can work on them. So that's why I'm here for.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ashutosh. So, really happy to see that you're already doing great things, and it actually brings joy, within. So now it's time to start the session. Do you have any particular thing in your mind you would like to discuss, or can we go with any of the topics which I have in my mind?
Yeah, exactly. I would love to go with your topics.
Sure. Okay. So, Ashutosh, what I believe is when any learner is in advanced level, we can always go with the business communication, the presentation part, which is like integral, right?
Mhm.
Presentation is something that we, usually give every now and then when it comes to performing on the platforms or speaking. It's a kind of presentation also. So,
Yes,
like,
it
I am
is.
sure that you have been to a lot of presentations. At times, you are the one who is giving the presentation, or somehow you are, telling your students on how to do it and all. So, can you tell me, like, any of the best or worst business presentations you have ever seen?
Yeah, presentation is really important, as you say. It plays a vital role in your personality. If you're not able to present yourself, I feel there's no meaning of communication skills. So it comes to me, of course, for me also, when I started my spoken English journey and then when I started presenting myself on camera, I was not really confident. I was not able to speak. I used to have a lot of things in my mind, but I was not able to present the way I wanted to. So, but recently I went to an offline institute and I presented myself, but I felt that there was a huge improvement in my presentation skills. Even though I was not that confident, I told the director that I'm feeling a bit nervous because speaking in front of people or speaking in front of students is always discouraging because if you don't have experience of public speaking. I have been practicing English for the past 5 years online, but not offline. So that's what I can say. So many things are there, like body movement, your hand gestures, your facial expressions. So that's what I can say. But sometimes when I started my journey, I was really terrible at it. But till now, I need to improve a lot. But I'm working on it. That's what I can say.
Absolutely. But I can see that you have actually worked on yourself starting from like 5 years back, as I've just mentioned. And now you have developed a lot of things in terms of your accent. Accuracy is there. So, what I believe is, Ashutosh, I always work on roots. And if you
Mhm.
are speaking and your roots are not clear, it means your accuracy is not there. So, fluency does nothing. So the best part
Yes.
is you already have an accuracy. It means whatever you speak is crystal clear at the same time. The grammar part, because we are Indians, English is not our native. So that is something which actually people notice whether the person like is he speaking really right or he's just flaunting and all that. So that is there. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Exactly.
I just you didn't even answer my question because I asked about your presentation. Have you ever maybe you have seen any of the presentations online, offline. We have TED Talks as well. So, can you mention any of the best presentations you have seen so far? Maybe while having your sessions with the students, or maybe on YouTube, maybe in any other channel, maybe on TED, if you could mention a bit about that.
Yeah, sure. If it is related to the people, I admire Priyanka Chopra for that. I have watched her speeches a lot, and I
Yeah,
get a lot of confidence. As she said that you don't you have to wear confidence while being on a stage. So
correct.
that I like a lot, and I like people like Virat Kohli. So whenever he's there on field or anywhere presenting his thoughts, like he's always concerned what he's saying and what he's talking about, what is like his future plan. So I like such people, and I followed many people throughout my journey: Jay Shetty, Tom Bayu, Ellen DeGeneres, Steve
So,
Harvey, or many more speakers from international politics, I would say geopolitics, like Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. There is a particular channel, English Speeches with Subtitles. So I go through that channel and I watch speeches there. Preeti Zinta, so many more people like that. Shah Rukh Khan. So that's what I can say. I learned a lot from them. And when it comes to the worst speech, I see, of course, people they go on a stage. I don't have any personal example for that because whatever the people I told you, they are already very good in the rate and they are on very good level. So that's what I learned a lot from those people.
hmm.
I think now I have answered your question, or do you
Absolutely.
want
You
me to add
mentioned
something?
a lot of names. I really wanted to hear that because we are having a discussion on business communication presentation skills. And then what
Hmm.
is the point of having it if you haven't watched any good presentation? So you already mentioned a lot of good presentations. So happy. So it's good to see that you are keen and you learn new things. You watch presentations. Maybe I'm sure that you get a lot of content from there. But at times this thing happens, Ashutosh, that we also notice some of the presentations which go wrong. So I hope that
Hmm.
whenever you watch any presentation, some of the ideas like in terms of boredom or too much text is there on the screen, and there's no storytelling, no connection with the audience. So can you tell me some mistakes, any of the mistakes that you have observed in any of the presentations given by the speaker that you just mentioned? Maybe you
Yeah,
can mention.
sometimes I feel they are not able to connect with their audience, and their level of speech is really high from the people they are addressing. Sometimes I see, even though when 2 years ago, when I went to an offline institute, there was a guy, he was really good, his speaking skills were okay, and he was really nice with the knowledge he had. But actually, he was not thinking about the students who were sitting in front of him. He was just speaking very high stuff, a very deep physics. So you need to understand that what people are able to understand. First, you should know that where just if you're speaking about the physics, whether your students are from the science stream or not. So that's okay. So I see sometimes a speaker, this is a common mistake they do because they want to present themselves in a wonderful way and they want to prove themselves that they are very good speaker. But they forget to understand the level of their audience. That's what I see is very, and storytelling, as you said, that is very important to give some practical examples, add some small stories to make them understand a big lesson through it. So sometimes, as I just watch a lot of videos of spirituality and the monks as well. So they give a lot of, I would say, the simple and daily examples to make you understand that how it works. So that is very important for this speech. But I see some people, they come and give a speech, a lot of theory or depth in it, but people are not able to relate to it. So we should understand by the facial expressions of our audience as well, whether they are enjoying or not. But some people don't care about it. They speak whatever they want to.
Yes, amazing. Very good observation, Ashutosh. And the way you're articulating your thoughts are just super. Like very happy
Thank
to
you.
see. It's more like a conversation we are having, like heart-to-heart conversation. I feel like that. Okay, so Ashutosh, I would like to tell you there are some models that we follow when it comes to answering the interview questions or preparing for
Mhm,
different things. We have certain psychological models that we follow. Similarly, when it comes to presentation, or there's this one amazing book I would like to tell you, like Talk Like a TED, if you've heard about it.
mhm.
So
No.
I'm sure that you watch TED Talks as well, Ashutosh. Can you
Yes.
mention
Yes.
any of the TED Talks that have you watched? And have you ever been like, have you ever dreamt of being on a TED Talk or just speak on it or any of the topics that come to your mind?
Yes, exactly. I watched a lot of. There are a few channels of TEDx and TED Education. They have particular channels. I watched. I don't remember their names because they are international people. But I like the content whenever I watch it, like motivation, discipline. There are many topics which I would love to go through, and I would love to follow all those things which they give, and memory techniques that how to remember things for a very long time. So that's how it is. And I think there is a guy like Vishesh Lakhani. I'm not sure about it. Vishen Lakhani or Vishesh Lakhani, like that. So I watched and I like that person. So that is there. So many people are there. So your question is related to that what I dreamt for, right?
Right.
So yes, I would love. I did not think about the TEDx ever in my life, but I would love to go on such a stages and addressing people. That would be a great opportunity. Before thinking about TEDx, I would love to go on Juice Talks if I get an opportunity.
Definitely, Josh Dawson. Great. Yes. So, how about discussing one strategy that mainly the TED speakers and business leaders use? I would like to share one model that we mainly follow whenever we give the
Mhm,
presentation, because there should be a sequence, or while we are speaking, we should connect the dots. Then, what is the point of,
right.
as you mentioned, that there is no storytelling? We're not even connecting with the audience. The structure
Mhm,
is not there. No connection is there, and we are just somehow reading with the slides. So I think too much or too less information is not something which we can do during business presentations or presentations,
mhm,
right? So there
right.
is one model, as I've mentioned. There's this book. I don't remember the writer, but the book is Talk Like TED, in which
Mhm,
most useful techniques are mentioned based on how mainly the speakers speak mainly at the TED platform, which I would like to share with you. So there is this
sure.
model that we call it what, so what, and now what model. I'm just putting it in the chat box just for the clarity.
Mhm.
More or less like what, so what, and now what model. Do you have any idea about that?
No,
Of course.
no.
Okay. So mainly, as you can see, that this model has three parts, like what,
Mhm,
so what, and now what. So can you tell
okay.
me, like here, what does what stands for? I think it's pretty obvious. Maybe you can just make a short.
Yes. So what means what we are talking about? I
Correct.
think. Hmm.
Mhm. So it means what is like whenever you are talking about something, you need to be like present your idea or point very clearly to make the others
Hmm.
understand like what exactly are you talking about in a certain way. Then once we are done with that, once we are done with introducing our topic, then we'll be moving to so what. So it doesn't mean so what like that. It means explain why it matters. Suppose you are taking a particular topic on education, which you're already into, right? So at the time
Hmm.
you're telling the impact or relevance of it, like why are you talking about it? Why does it actually matter?
Hmm.
Why are we
Hmm.
even talking about that? Like why education? What is its relevance and all that? Once
Hmm.
you are done with that, after that we move to the next, the last step. What is the last one? Can you tell me?
Yeah, last one is now what?
Now what? It means the action plan or the next step that you want from your learners or from your audience to do.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Right.
is a very good model that we follow during business presentations, and usually the great speakers, I would say, use this in their presentation as well. So this is what we call it: what, so what, and now what not. So how about doing one quick practice? I'll give you a topic, and we'll just try to use a structure.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I'll
Sure.
try. Mm-hmm.
Great. So when you are trying, I'm just giving you some phrases. I really want you, although you are just good at speaking, but see, whenever we are, having this presentation part, there are certain formal, I would say, phrases that we can use to convey our presentation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first is like very simple, like let me walk you through, like we use it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting some phrases in the chat box. Make sure that you're using in your mini presentation that you're about to give me.
Mm-hmm.
Will that be okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Just allow me a minute. So it looks like that only. I can just put it in like different ways. We have this single option only. I've just put some of the phrases in the chat box. If you could check it and let me know whether it's completely
Yes.
understandable or not. Yes.
Yeah. So the first one is let me walk you through. Yes. And the
Right.
second one is the key takeaway. Here is. And
Yes.
what is the means for us is.
What
And
is
to
meant
put
for
it
us?
simply, and let's move forward with.
Great. Okay. So make sure that
Mhm.
when you are giving a mini presentation to me, you are trying to use these phrases, at least two, three. If we're not using all the phrases, make sure that you are using two, three.
Mhm.
Shall we start then, Ashutosh?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll be giving you the topic because it's again important. Now, what I believe is remote work isn't very trend these days. Like now people are working remotely and we are just connected online and people can, just attend any of the meetings or work from any of the areas. So I think before COVID, it was like not a concept of remote work. Everybody was just going to the office, having their things. But after that, things tend to change and it moved to just online platforms as well. So how about talking about remote work is the future?
Yeah. Well, it's a very nice topic. I would love to present my thoughts in it, thoughts on
Just
it.
just a heads up, just make sure that you are using the model that I suggested to you. Okay, that is
Yeah.
what, and now what. And along with that, you need to give me these phrases I just told you. Will
Yes,
that be okay?
exactly. I'll try my best for that. So the
Sure.
first, as you talk about the remote work, so I can say before COVID-19, it was not really popular. But the what is remote work? It is like working online, sitting anywhere. You don't have to go to offline places. And let me walk you through my journey. When I started working, even though I was not very much interested in going some places like Delhi, Mumbai, I went to Delhi for a month, but I didn't feel like going, staying there. So I came back to my hometown and I sort of working remotely, sitting in a place and just training people online. And I started just making videos, which is like you can do it from anywhere. So the key takeaway here is that you need to do whatever you want to. It's all about your satisfaction. If you enjoy doing this work, you should do it. So the working remotely can help you to manage with your family. At the same time, you can do your work. So that's why I feel like it is really good for the people who are living with their family and they want to make a balance between their personal life and professional life. Because what happens when you live abroad or when you live to some big cities, maybe sometimes they are not able to afford this, the I would say the expenses of those cities. So what I can say, what are the benefits of it? Like you can live it with your family. At the same time, you can do just your responsibilities. You can fulfill your responsibility, and you can work as well. So I feel it is a very good idea if you like doing it. But some people don't like it. If you do not like, then go to office and work from there. Because some people feel that they are not able to just be productive like they want to. Sometimes there are a lot of distractions when you live in your family. So the thing is that it's up to you completely. And if you want, if you're comfortable, then you can just live with your family and you can do it. So what this means for us is that it is very important for us to understand that what kind of person we are, and if we feel comfortable working from home and working from the places, just like with our family, so we can do it. But the thing is that if you're not comfortable, just go out and work from the office. That is also there. So I can say, so, yeah. So that's what I can, to put it simply, I will say it's all about a person's choice, what they like it. And if they are really comfortable working from home, they can do it. And it's a wonderful idea that you don't have to invest, you don't have to invest a lot of time in commuting and wasting a lot of time in traffic. So sitting in home at the same time, you can work 8 hours and you are left with 16 hours. So you can do a lot of things with your family and you can enjoy your quality time with your kids as well. So that's what I can say, and that's all about it. So overall, and in the concluding, I will say it's a person's choice. It's up to you completely whether you like working remotely or not. If you're comfortable, do it. If you're not comfortable, just enjoy going to office and work from there. So it's a person's choice, I think, overall.
Excellent, Ashutosh. It was just fabulous. I must say, the way you structured your ideas clearly and spoke with confidence. Great job. So I think it was, although I initially felt like it was a speech, but the way you just added some of the examples as a storytelling, you presented your examples, right? So I think it
Mhm,
is one of the best ways to start any presentation with the story to
mhm,
caught audience attention with something you did here, and then
mhm,
then you went on and you followed the model I suggested to you, and the best part was you were somehow able to use all the phrases I put in the chat box.
mhm.
That was really great. A strong framework was there, I must say, and delivery technique was like next to perfect. Very, very nice,
Thank
Ashutosh.
you.
So, really, that's great. Thank you so much. In the last, I would like to ask you, because yes, definitely I can share the feedback. One thing I can say here, that although you own your own YouTube channel and
Mhm,
things are going pretty well, really very well, right?
mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, it is, right. So you can just
Uh-huh.
let me know, because what I feel is what I've seen in most of the companies, because I am a master trainer as well, and I train the trainers mainly to the
Mhm,
videos and all. So this is one thing they want, that they want someone from they want someone who can have a neutral accent. Neutral is something. Sometimes the accent goes something like that, maybe a
mhm,
bit different, or we can say a fancy accent. So
mhm.
as long as it is working, it's completely fine. But whenever you feel like a normal one is required, you can go with like that.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Any other point you would like to share with me, or any suggestion you want from my end? Because accuracy, as I already mentioned, a very big thing is there which you need to improve, which happens in the flow, which is acceptable as well. Otherwise, in terms of your accuracy and fluency, you are just perfectly fine.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And of course, any recommendation from your side, so I would love to work on. Because what I feel that is there is always a space for improvement, and nobody's perfect and nobody can be. So as I presented my thoughts on topic, but I know that what I was feeling inside, because it is not always easy to
But
speak
it's an
spontaneously,
impromptu
right?
one. It was like an extemporary, so it's completely.
Exactly. Even though I have experienced a speech on Toastmasters, so it was not easy always speaking in front of those people who are experienced in Toastmasters. So that's what it is. And but of course, thanks to you for giving me the topic and just to speak on it. So any recommendation from your side, I would love to go for that.
So I have already mentioned that it's like going great so far, and one thing I always emphasize on to have a neutral accent. But yes,
Hmm.
definitely, if you're working, behind camera, or you are just teaching your students, you already have a YouTube channel, so there the
Hmm.
voice matters a lot, and which is something good to hear at. Okay,
Hmm.
so I think that is fine, and keep up with the good work, Ashutosh. With that, I wish you all the very best for your future things. Keep shining, okay, and keep continuing your sessions with EnglishYaari if you want.
Yeah, thank you. And the final point, as you said about my accent, just I got a lot of impact by talking to people abroad. I have many friends from USA, UK, Scotland, Australia, or South Africa. So whenever I talk to them, I get some impact of it. I'm not just mimicking or just doing it intensely, but it happens. And I
Yeah,
feel like nothing wrong in it if people are able to understand you. So even though I go offline and they get just they are able to understand my point, and I feel happy about it. So the matter is like you have to make others understand. That's what matters a lot, right? So
absolutely. I understand that and I agree with that as well. But as I've just mentioned that mainly like and you although you don't work anywhere, you have your own work, right? But they look for a neutral one. But if it is not hampering your growth, then it's completely fine to do.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All
So
right
okay,
then.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you
Mhm.
to you, Ashutosh. I had a great session with you, and I wish you all the very, very best for your future endeavors.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, thank you. Bye bye. Take care.
Same here.
I hope you have enjoyed this conversation as we talked about presentation skills. Presentation skills are really important for someone who want to be a good speaker. So if you would like to have such kind of fruitful sessions to become better in your spoken English, then don't forget to go through the description of the video and click on the link of EnglishYaari app or EnglishYaari website to book such sessions with brilliant tutors who can help you to improve your spoken English, and you can improve your English in no time. So I'm recommending you to go through the description of my video to book the session with these tutors. Thank you.